People look down at us and say, right, we've horses tied up in ropes in the back of housing estates and we're scum of the earth or we're thugs or we're drug dealers, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I work 5 or 6 days a week and I pay me taxes.
I love the fun. And it's just chasing the dream every day.
It's just in you. I have the buzz for horses and I have the buzz for speed.
Keep out of trouble, I do. Keep walking, right? Life is boring without a horse.
It's always going to happen, no matter what. If you put a police car in every road for the rest of the year, you're still going to get a road to find a road to come off somewhere along the line. But then again, rules are made to be broken, ain't they?
There's no show like the big show!
You're just better off getting out of the way and no traffic, you know what I mean? Try and get it over early so you're not disturbing anybody. That'd be my thinking behind that anyway. Try and get out before the police.
It's a race now everyone wants to see. You don't get good races like this all the time. These are two superstars at it today, in the line of road racing anyhow.
The King of Kerry, come over here. He rings me last night, she begged me to get me on the camera, man. Will you get me on the camera?
To get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, to make your way halfway across the country to watch a race that's going on for 4 or 5 minutes. All the crowds, everyone there, like, it's a passion, like, you know what I mean?
It's all part and parcel of the racing, you know, you love the excitement, getting up early and stuff like that and getting out and seeing who wins the race, you know that way?
Road racing on a Sunday morning, it's never going to go away. It's a growing sport. People are going to have to pay the consequences, you know what I mean, for racing illegal until they sort out something, you know what I mean. We're just going to have to try and keep racing underground, as they say, like, you know. If they didn't have to race on them roads, I'm not making an excuse that they shouldn't be on it, like, what can we do, like, you know what I mean. I can't stop any man racing, but there's a big buzz build up to it, like, you know what I mean. There is always going to be a handful of people blackguarding about cars and this and that and ramming people off the road. And that's why we've a bad name, and we have to understand that, like, you know what I mean? No, with the cars following and certain people that will be at it, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make the racing look good, like, you know what I mean? But as I say, the horses are well looked after. The condition of them are superb.
All the Big Show supporters, go for Big Show!
No excuses, the best horse won. We're just nursing the quarter crack, like, you know what I mean? But look, that's racing. We'll probably win the bet him anyway. He's flying. Fair play to Bernie. Fair play to Bernie.
You want to beat now, isn't he?
Definitely. I've nothing else to come out to me anyway. Someone else may get it going. He didn't catch me twice.
That's racing. People look down at us and say, right, we're this and that, and we've horses tied up in ropes in the back of housing estates and they're let roam and, you know what I mean, they're not looked after, and then we just drag them out to a road on a Sunday morning. There's a lot of time, money goes into it as well, like, you know what I mean, prepare for a race. Then you people coming on and looking down as if we're scum of the earth or we're thugs or we're drug dealers, like, you know what I mean? Like, I work 5 or 6 days a week, you know what I mean? I pay me taxes and I have to pay for the training of my horse as well, like, you know.
Hello, that's racing, boys. Best horse won, that's the end of it. Bet the horse won.
Did you have any, you had a bit of...
No excuses, no, bet the horse won.
Is there a bit of money?
No, a couple of hundred.
A couple of hundred to pay safe.
Different people have different amounts betted. If I was racing a horse or some of my family was racing a horse tomorrow, I'll have €50 or €100 which are on a race. But now there would be other guys that would do that with 1,000, 2,000. I'd just rather keep a country. No one will wedge out with better man. No. You make yourself look like a little boy if you do that. You know, something you don't do.
There is a stunned silence. I'm about to take a few quid off that. He paid for getting up. That's why I got up this morning.
What'd you do?
It's racing, it's racing.
What do? You hand out the money.
I handed you already, you fucking fat cunt.
Fuck
off, you're not getting another 50 off me.
It's a hobby, like, you know what I mean? So what's the point of playing golf? I mean, what's the point of playing football? Like, you know what I mean? This is what I love, and this is what I'll do, and I'll never stop doing it, like, you know what I mean? And it's a passion. It's a tradition now, like, you know what I mean? Every man wants to have a well-bred coloured horse, you know, and as you say, like, you go onto the internet and you look at everybody looking at everybody's foals, and everyone wants to see who has the best bred one, like, you know what I mean, and what stallions have been used and what mares have been used, and you can class them in 4 stages, like, you know what I mean? The worst case scenario, you get a bay colt. I mean, you can get a bay filly, which I got first time round. I was disgusted, I just wanted to run and jump in the ditch there. Then you get a coloured filly, which is brilliant, over the moon, you know what I mean? Then you can get a coloured colt, and I think, you know, all the lads in the trotting game, you know what I mean? Everyone wants a good coloured colt off a top stallion and a good mare, like, you know what I mean? They won't be neglected, like, look at these mares, like, you know what I mean? You know, they can never say there's any bad condition in there, they'll treat it, like, you know what I mean? You know, they're better fed than I am. You know?
I don't know about
Don't say nothing.
I don't know about that.
You know? Maybe you put a little bit of music on or something. You came out like a fucking rocket launcher there.
Eddie, you fucking you. Bring him back up that way.
Don't give him his head.
Who's the daddy? I was a virgin a minute ago, you're not now. And he dropped his load.
Did he?
Oh yeah, you can see the dribbles on the ground.
He's after losing his virginity, now he thinks he's great. You know what I mean? So testosterone has gone through the roof now, like, you know what I mean? And we'll get worse, so you just have to keep an eye on him now. We'll have to put a cage on the door now and that just to keep an eye on him and don't want to get him upset. Now you have to remember there's 2 stallions, so the 2 stallions now are going to be against each other. There's going to be a feel of threat there now, and there's no. See, like, you know what I mean?
He's like, remember you are at your first time. But that's like he is now. What's it like? No, I'll tell you what happens.
Larger and hardy, that pair of like.
What's that?
Larger and hardy, standing Ollie.
Neither of you are travellers.
No. He's a wannabe traveller, like, you know what I mean?
Fish.
I'd say it's 50-50 between travellers and settled people.
You were asking me about where we got it from, definitely from him. He was born on the side of the road, in a tent, my father was. And they were told, they told me, by a horse-drawn carriage. We were born and christened in the one day. That was his claim to fame, he'd always say. Travellers, back then, it wouldn't have been easy, sleeping on a bed of straw, I'd tell you. But he used to like horses himself, he bred a few, and he used to race them. And so now the whole family's into them. My sons, my brothers, my uncles, my cousins. When people see coloured horses, they think about travellers majority of the time. To get a good coloured horse, it'd be like for some person to have a red Ferrari sitting outside their door in their garden. It's just the way it is. I've one mare there. I was hoping to get a coloured foal. She's a bay mare, but I got a bay foal. Very disappointing. This the foal here. Is it cold?
Has he got a name?
No, I never put a name on him.
Why not?
I put no thought into it, to tell you the truth. If it'd been colour, I'd had a name for him. With a horse with no name, maybe now.
in the barnyard till tomorrow. Yeah, he's out at the big show. So hopefully he lives up to his father's name. Hopefully. When he straightens up now after a week or two, he'll be way different for all altogether, you know. This is all from my young lads, like, because my own background when I was a young lad I'd grown up, I had been in and out of trouble myself, you know, and I don't want that for my own two sons, you know. And if they hadn't the horses, like, what else would they have, like, you know? And the same with all the rest of the lads, like, if they hadn't the horses, like, they'd have nothing, you know? This is the future, like, the last 5 to 10 years, like, in sulky racing is after growing around the whole countryside so big, like, you know what I mean? People just don't understand the care and the work we put into the horse's mind, you know, and, you know?
What does it mean to you to get a top foal out of a coloured stallion?
It's like win the lotto in our eyes, like, you know. I'd prefer that foal now, to be honest with you, 20,000 in my hand, like. Well, I wouldn't agree, you know, it's just a matter of speech, but that foal is worth, ain't it, you know? To get a foal like that out of the big show, like, and a play mare, like, it's very hard, you know.
What do horses mean to you?
Everything. Everything. Life is boring without a horse. If I didn't have horses, I'd be probably in trouble with the guard and everything. Now that I have horses, like, to keep out of trouble, I do. To keep occupied.
What do you hope to be?
A jockey in the curragh. Well, I have my undershot now nearly done, so when I have that done, I'll go up for a trial, and if I pass the trial, then I get in up there. I think it's a 3-week trial or something up there.
Do you know anybody up there around the curragh?
Yeah. Alan Ryan is a jockey. George Johnson came out of here as a jockey as well.
Out of this area?
Out of Mardos, yeah. Alan Ryan has his own stud farm and all now, and he started from here, like.
All right, Mike. Yeah. You want a bet? Do you want a bet?
I have 100, Joey.
Go on, then, you're on.
Go on, let's do.
Go on. Come on, boys. Go on, Pinky.
Go on, Joey, do your thing.
Go on away, little bit.
Joey. Go on, Joey, a good thing, yeah. Go on, Joey.
Mike, want a handy 50?
100. Wait, is that over yet?
Ah, Dicey's out.
Yes!
What, Dicey?
Broke, yeah! 100 you want me here?
A lot of people go on about their horses are roaming. There might be some horses roaming, but the majority of the kids here, they just love to be on their horses and they're sulky. You know, and it really does kind of keep them going, occupying them, and they love their horses.
And do you like them yourself?
Oh, I love horses. Horses don't give no cheek.
So who got a win there?
Joey won, Adam won. Adam, no top one. I had 100 for him, yeah.
Fella that's ripped out.
He bags down 100 quid today.
You win some, you lose some, yeah.
That's the lose the 100.
It's like back in the race house, and it's like into Paddy Powers, isn't it?
You better odds than Paddy Powers.
He hasn't come back down, like. Do you want to go doubles the quits, do you?
Yeah, hi.
Go on, well. Go ahead, your battler, look.
I know Joey was going to win.
There he is there again.
He's a better pony.
Not a better driver, no?
And a better driver, yeah. The other fella gets too hot at it and loses.
Oh, one there. No, Adam's house. What's Adam's house's name? Tell the baby.
Yeah, 3 balls, Michael.
Joey. Joey won, didn't he, love?
Tell him the other.
How much are we up for 100 for him? 100.
There's nothing here for our youth. There's a little thing over there, they're calling it. It's about from here to that black thing and there, and it's hopscotch. I'd like to see a 16-year-old and 17-year-old playing hopscotch over there. Would you? Could you imagine it?
Ah, I said Dicey.
I was over in the vets with the mare.
Yes. How did you get on?
She's in fall.
Oh, good.
So all went well.
So I suppose you want me to do my prayers?
Do your prayers and pray for a bit of colour.
Oh, lovely. So I'll have Tara doing the novena to St. Martin.
Yeah.
That's what we'll have.
So the first week in June now next year anyway. All goes well, we'll get a bit of colour.
He goes to the horses at 4:30 and then off to work. Yeah. And that's his routine. and then he comes home from work at usually 3:30, 20 to 4, and grabs a bite to eat if he's here, or that he'll grab something off to the horses. So then I won't see him that night.
A close family, like, you know what I mean? It's myself and my sister, my mum and dad, we're lucky to have each other anyway, like, you know what I mean?
She lives in Navan.
It's a close, small family, but sure, probably the best way to be as well, you know what I mean? There's less people to worry about. There's a lot of people don't like the illegal races, reason being because they are illegal, like, you know what I mean? And a lot of people are getting into trouble. I've got into trouble, and we will get into trouble again if we keep going the way we are. So that's why we try to organise these King of the Roads and get them done properly, like, and try and get the Garda or the police or the government on side to help us, like, you know? That's my niece Chantel in the back. She's going to help us sort out all the entries later on. And when we do the draw, she's going to help post it up on the Facebook. That's Megan, Thomas's daughter, in the back as well. She's going to help us as well. So everyone will be on Facebook. They'll be all waiting. We promise we'll have it up at 9 o'clock, so the two girls are under pressure. We won't tell the lads what's entered in until all the money's paid up, because if a lad hears there's a real good horse racing, he may not want to race and then he'll pull out. But they're only racing for 100 quid, like, you know what I mean? So it's not as if they're racing for big money.
Eddie, what's that say? You want to learn how to write things down? We can't understand what it says.
T-R-E-A-D-A.
What is it, Eddie?
3D.
3D.
3D, lass.
Right. 3D.
We're doing 3D.
106 now. We smashed the record. It was 104. Just, they're already looking for betting on the. I'll show you now, Jeff. On the A-class three-legger, they're already looking for betting.
What prize money is it? I want to see what I'm raising for.
You're racing for a cup.
There's only cups. I'm not raising for a cup, not for 100 quid.
So we'll see.
It has to be 50 quid for 50 quid. That's the way.
That's no stop. No stop. It's cup.
No.
The price of fucking shoes.
No way. You can't have that. It has to be half goes to fucking charity. That's the way it is. So you're raising for 100 quid. When you're raising for 100 quid, half goes to charity, half goes to prize money. That's it. Euros, you're paying 100 quid. That's why we're all here.
Well, still, the ones with the jacket.
Huh?
And then
hold on a minute now. Hold on 1 second, right? We're the ones injecting it. We're dragging me horse up since before Christmas. Right, to get me horse fit. How much did I put into my horse to get him here on the day, right? So I'm entitled to my day's pay if I win.
There was serious objections to this here. There was fucking big time objections to this here.
Yes.
A cheap busted our loss. This here's a one-off.
Listen to me for a second, right?
How you feel?
If you have 100 horses, right? Okay.
Hello, Pat. Yeah. Where are you now? Just coming off now, yeah? All right. Yeah, I'm just out the roundabout. All right, give us a flash when you're coming out. Come here, Pat.
How you doing, Eddie?
Welcome to Ireland again.
How we doing, Max? That's Max Brannan, that. You know, if EastEnders.
Pat's a really good friend of mine, like, you know what I mean? We have great crack all the time, you know what I mean? Even though he's a bully, like, you know what I mean? I have to block him off Facebook every now and again to keep manners on him, but he's a good friend of mine, you know? He says he's not a traveller, he's a gypsy. He's a traveller. He's more Irish blood than
There's people who travel there, look. There's travellers. Hopefully we're going to take some trophies back to England. A-class for B will do me. The Eat will do me anyway. Winning the Eat, one race will do me.
Does Eddie run a good race?
Does Eddie run a good... He couldn't run a brothel, that man.
You said you were going to be nice.
You tell me to be act normal. If you can get a bet on that, get a bet on that. I'll tell Eddie, as soon as I got drawn, I said to Eddie, I'm not having no bet, and he had 200, I said I'll have £100. That, I'll put as much as I can on that, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be talking there, because maybe suddenly I might get beat, you know what I mean? That's the one to have the money on. That's on front gate. And that'll blast out the gate faster than any of them MMA classes, and I'll bet money on that.
The preparation and time goes into them is unbelievable. Just you'll be ticking every box to try and make sure everything is right with them. Hopefully that you have all the boxes ticked, and still you're not guaranteed a win, you know. John's a good guy to work for. He sort of wants everything for his horse anyway, don't you, John?
I want the best out of him. Best out of him.
John wants the best out of him, so he gives me the orders.
Want the cross line force, that's what I want.
Well, what's the kick for you, Johnny? Is it just
I have horses all my life. I have money out to get into trotters the past couple of years, but I used to have a lot of cobs, heavy horses since I was a kid, so to me it's just like that's just the way of life, like.
Do you ever feel like driving the horse?
I couldn't drive a nail into a wall, that's why he's doing it.
I sort of have a bit of a relationship with this guy, all right. We sort of gelled a bit, all right, yeah. Sort of when they're a good horse, it makes it a hell of a lot easier, you know. And he is a good horse. People just see them racing. They don't see the homework where he go to the vets and get fully checked before he races. People sort of read the papers, but they don't see that aspect of things, you know, where we really mind them, you know. As you can see, Tukey's part of Butterfly as well. He eats the hoof. So we're all Butterfly fans around here.
I think it'll be a long time before it's considered to be a proper sport. Like, I don't think the government will ever give you a road or give you a track or anything like that, because the horses need a straight road. Like, it's not the case. Maybe they want to put them on the track, we'll put them on the track, but you're never going to get a 2-mile road off the government. They really, like, it's always going to happen, no matter what. If you put a police car in every road for the rest of the year, you're still going to get a road to find a road to come off somewhere along the line. But then again, rules are made to be broken, ain't they?
Came from England to race. Best luck whoever wins. We want to know what the prize money is. It costs us a fortune.
Any little bets, they're going to be friendly bets, like, you know what I mean? But sure, tonight there'll be plenty of slagging and a bit of messing going on to see, you know, who's going to take the trophy anyway, you know, so.
Good luck, son. Good luck. Good luck to Johnny. We're both pals, whoever wins.
Yeah.
Best luck.
May the best horse win. See, you can't get a friendly bet on.
So how much have you betting on going now since the camera's pointing on you?
King of the Road, because that's what you call the King, isn't it? Everyone gets beaten the King of the Road, no matter how good your horse is, just on the day. They're not right, you lose.
I'm looking forward to it, you know what I mean? It's going to be hard work, like, you know what I mean, for everyone involved. Pat and all the other lads, everyone that's travelling, the lads from Cork, Tipperary, Limerick, Donegal, they're all excited, but the pressure's out. Everyone's there to impress, like, you know what I mean? Everyone wants to win. A lot of people don't like going to the early morning Sunday races or anything like that, because obviously they are illegal. The ones up in Crossmaglen, you know what I mean, they're like a family day out. It's a bit safer for them to go up and see it, you know what I mean. There's much more competition. They're not going to see one race, they're going to see a whole selection of races.
Over this weather, it slows me down. We're not used to this weather back in England.
Johnny, it seems to be a bit of interest in the horse here.
Yeah, it seems to be. A lot of people like him, don't they?
100%. He's a nice horse, you know, his boys. He's a nice one and a good one. There's a good man doing him as well. Good pilot.
As you see, the passion for these lads here in a wet day, in wet conditions like this, to come race the horses, and it takes months of preparation and stuff like that. So it's going to be a good day, and please God, maybe someday in the south, maybe people will understand that it's sport. It's a sport that's not going away. It's going to get bigger, and please God, maybe someday in the south that we could have a road that we could race on ourselves, you know.
Watch the potholes back up here. Go on, you boy! Go on and fly! Go on and fly! Open the wall,
That's the job done. Job is done. The job is done. Proved it himself. Yeah.
Look down at the water. He fucking robbed it, the gym bag. Didn't he, son?
Oh, boy. Yeah, he fucking flew.
I won. Won, back place, came last. My hands is freezing, can't feel them. You sent me up there the first time with 6 races. I was blaming you.
It means a lot. There's a lot of passion in it. Like, I mean, everyone loves to get a win. Even though, like, when you win up there, it's not paying all your expenses. But I suppose it's all the time, the money building up to it. It's just being around all the lads, all the trotting people in the trotting game, and getting the race on. And when you win the race, it's just so special. Like, you know what I mean?
Mate, I don't mean to be smart, but it doesn't give a fuck. You weren't up here to start the race. The other horses were up here waiting, standing around. So it's as simple as that. So how is someone not happy?
Stop being a pest out with that, will you?
See if this race is cancelled.
I didn't say that, it was him.
Right, see if this race is cancelled. I don't care who it was, but if this race is cancelled, there's nobody to blame but yourself.
Get in off the road.
Okay? You were asked to get in off the road. So, get over there.
It's very hard to control the crowds at the finish line. Like, you get lads saying, put barriers up. But if a horse accidentally hits one of them barriers, he's going to take a lot of barriers out of it. And a lot more people are going to get hurt. But at least the people, that they can move out of the way, like, you know what I mean, when the horses are coming up. Our main biggest problem is the crowds at the end of the road.
It's getting called off. There's fuck all else we can do about it. Like, how many times you had to be fucking told? You either want to see the racing going, or you fucking don't. It's one way or the other. Stay in off the road and blow road blocked again. It's getting called off, and it's as simple as that.
And he's going to fight fuck off somewhere else.
Do you know what I mean? Fair is fucking fair.
Yeah, but whoever's fighting, fuck off. Spoil it for everyone else.
There was a lot of arguments, roaring and shouting. You have to, if you don't raise your voice, you'll be a soft lad. People are just going to walk all over you, but that's what makes the racing. Like, I mean, you're always going to have a little bit of problems.
This has been going on for 20 years. Even when the Troubles was here, it was going on. When the Army was here, the Army helicopters used to fly over here regular, and the horses got used to it. They didn't even mind. Actually, some of the horses used to go faster, they reckon, when the helicopter would fly over.
A-class hobble.
Big noise.
Big noise.
I've no money to give you for the winner, but I know there should have been there, but I don't know what the story is, so I'll get on to Eddie on the Facebook and we'll get it sorted. We'll let you know, right? Sorry about that, Daddy. And everyone else, lads. Yeah. Look, boys, at the end of the day, this is we were only giving them a handout doing this. We didn't run this.
You're supposed to get 25% of each race, you know, the winners, like, you know what I mean? Like,
what was it, great?
There's 30 horses, which was 29 in one race. You know what I mean? The winner's supposed to get 700, right? And we all agreed on that. Yeah? This isn't our day. We're not even supposed to be presenting these, you know what I mean?
Well, there's no one here to do it, so we're doing it.
We ended up cleaning up the mess, right? These are entitled to money. It's not been handed over.
The money means nothing. It's a bleeding trophy, isn't it?
It's about the Lord. What are we going to do with the money? Thanks, boys.
Hello. Okay.
How the season, the White House?
Yeah.
The points are already. We do and all this horse run we provide, you know. As the sign says, from the cradle to the grave.
Yeah.
I've always been involved with horses, but I got a love for it, I think. I would have been about 15 or 16, I was doing the carriages on Stephen's Green. Weekends, you weren't working, you'd race your horse off the carriage, but I love it. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just in you. I have the buzz for horses, and I have the buzz for speed. Where's my shoes, Leah? Leah, what's doing me? Sorry, love. Grab that. Stop, you fucking dope. Give it over, will you? Stop, you fucking pig's bastard. Well, we're involved with horses all our lives, but We got into the funeral game about 7 or 8 years ago. When I heard about Casey dying, I said, look, if the family want, I'd gladly do the horses, free of charge. Go on, keep going, mate. Well, a white horse is because of the child, you know. And that's the family want white horses. Last week, I got the call to say that she had died, and I was disgusted. Words can't even describe how I felt. She's only 4 years old. It's just, I feel honoured to be able to do it for the child, you know that way. And then especially with my kids are in the same ages, around the same age as Casey, like my baby Taylor. She's 5. You feel sorry for anyone's family, you know that way, with the grief, but it's not nice doing kids, and especially with Casey. She meant an awful lot to everyone, you know.
There might be a foal in here. The mare is due today or tomorrow. Hopefully we might have a bit of luck and there might be a bit of coloured foal here. We'd see now. He's not long born. I'd say he's only not even an hour old. He hasn't stood up yet. We don't want to worry the mare too much. There's his first time to stand up. It's a colt foal, a bay colt foal. Unfortunately, he's the wrong colour. But we'll try again next year, please God. Horses are not just machines that are just through there. We care for them and stuff like that. They mean a lot. They mean the world. They're a great distraction to take you away from hard times in life. I've come from the dark side myself. Coming from a place where you didn't want to go on and you felt nobody understood you. You felt you couldn't talk to people, or you felt that you couldn't trust somebody to tell them how you're feeling. You know, to get a horse and to go off with a horse and to spend time. Sam was great for that, you know. He's done thousands of miles, he's listened to thousands of problems, and he's never spoke to anybody about them, you know, that way. And they're a great inspiration. All I have is now. I'm here today. I don't know what's tomorrow. All I have is the here and now. I don't have a lot of money. I strive to just be left in peace and have peace and try not to harm anybody. And my little kick in life is to get a run down the road on a horse if I can get it to complete. If I hadn't got the horses in my life, I don't know where I'd be.
Yep.
Get back, boys, then take a rain. What's running, boys? What age is this one? What age is this one, Tom?
3-year-old. Having Philly.
Yeah. Who owns her now?
I do.
You own her yourself?
Yeah.
That's nice. Who does the schooling for you?
I do. She's wild, man.
Does his own bit of driving. It's nice to get him out of young. It gives him something to do, like, do you know what I mean? It gives him the interest in having him running, wrestling on the road, as I said, doing nothing, only hanging the corners at least. He knows what he has to do every day when he get up, he has an animal to take care of and look after, do you know what I mean? When his father's looking for him, he knows where to find him. Do you know what I mean? He's either down the back or in the stable. That's it, like, do you know what I mean? It's better than having him running around the road, like garden and having law coming in to happy on whatever, do you know what I mean? Or kids running around the road, as I said. When his father and mother wants him to know where to find him.
He's the best hobby face in the world. Best hobby face in the world. Look, plays the best side of him, plays the best side of him. Plays the best side of him. He's giving you a good snap of the picture. Plays the best side of him.
What's his name?
Pinky, number 1. The full-bred mare of Huggy and Toss. Huggy's a toss. And a 7-8 toss. She's 12 months. 12 months of a 7-8 toss. She's Havel little filly. It's a red and white filly out of Russian back to Fulberdmere. It's a year and a half coming to a road.
Most of them will be it'd be for the Sulkies, but like they do it right, you know what I mean? They wouldn't be able to gather their horse or anything like that, like everything be done right, like they're all basically trotters, like bred trotters, like so that's what should happen for like.
Would any of the girls have any interest?
Nah. In here it's a man's thing. You know what I mean? The women, the girls and the women have enough now to look at, to take care of the homes and the kids and whatever they do for the day. Whatever passes their day.
He won't be able for the big boys, but any of the small fellas, he'll take them on. My old fella, like, he used to do the coal with horses years ago with the four-wheelers, you know. And when they go out on the weekends out to Dunass, out there, and they'd all get drunk, of course, and on the way in the road, they'd all race, like, but they were only all working horses back then, like, you know, and carried on from there, like, you know. My mother told me a story there a while back that when I was two, that used to live in a built-up area, and she said I went missing, and I ended up down my grandmother's with the horses at 2 years of age, like probably quarter of a mile. I wouldn't be less than a quarter of a mile away from my own house at that age. It's just to go out even on a Sunday morning for a workout or a jog, and basically when the days are better than this day anyway, it's lovely, you know. He's just turned 14 the other day. Got him a pony when he was about 7 for Christmas. And that was it then. There's no turning back now. He's after getting a taste of it. He had a small race there a few weeks back, like, and from there on now, he's just going to want more and more and more. He's there for all the races and all the morning workouts and washing down. He does everything. Like, he does as much, if not more, than me. There's a lot of work in the training of them, as anyone to tell you that trains a horse, like. It's long hours, and most of the time we get shit for thanks off him. I wouldn't be no expert on it, like, but I'd try, like, you know. There's better fellas out there than me, but I'm just trying to be better at this game, like, you know. I'm trying to learn, and always learning, like, you know. I wasn't even so good at reading and writing then. I went back to school to read and write a bit better for I can learn more about these horses, like, just well, basically, like, being able to look up to things about them, like, and learn a bit more about them, like, you know, and just getting there, like. My reading is getting a lot better too, my teacher tells me, so that's good.
Racing butterfly now, Sunday 2 weeks.
A-class winner.
A-class winner at Crossing Glen. Good horse, 2 good horses. My horse is ready, their horse is ready. There'll only be 1 winner.
Tell us how the race comes about with Johnny. What do you say to each other? What's the...
He just asks our trainer, asks his trainer, and he just want to have a spin. That's how it goes. The 2 lads put down a few bob, and just to confirm that the race is 100% on. And if I pull out or they pull out, I get their money, so your time is not wasted for training the horse, and the money you put in is not wasted money, like. But
how much did you put down?
Down 1,000 each, and that was it, like.
Is it a race that people would have been talking about?
Oh, it's the talk of the country right now, to be honest about it. And no matter where I go or where I see, if I'm in the pub or who I'm with, it's big show butterfly, big show butterfly, big show butterfly, big show butterfly. But look, at 7 now, have him since he's 2. We've lost 2 races with him since he's a 2-year-old. But he's been unbeaten other than that, like. He's been to England 6 times, won 6 times. There's not many horses in Ireland have ever done that. I don't think there's been 2, I think.
What does the trotting game mean to you?
I don't know, it's like a drug. You just can't, it's just chasing the dream every day, every day, every day. And it's just, I love trotting. I always love trotting.
Basically, the spa is made to simulate horses walking in the sea with colder temperatures. So what we're trying to do is increase the circulation, and the body will naturally heal itself with the increased blood to make sure that he gets to his race 110% right. I would say that I was very nicely surprised with the level of care that these guys give to their horses. Some of the racehorse people could learn a lot from these guys about how to look after their horses and keep them right for a race.
These are your two mares?
The two bay mares there, yeah. I'm after getting one bay filly. Unlucky, but it's better than a bay colt. It's live, it's healthy, it's strong, it's suckling. This is my niece Tara, yeah? And I think you're after claiming that you own it now, don't you? A lot of the mares there, you see them in the pond, on the ground, like they could be picking their spot, ready to foal. So this mare looks like, you know what I mean, she's picking her spot now, and tonight's going to be the night. She could go in a half an hour, she could go the early hours of the morning, like, you know what I mean? But I'm hoping colour. But I'd nearly have €100 on it. It's going to be a filly anyway, because she's on time. Usually when they're a bit later, they're colts. And I'll be honest with you, that filly foal there now, value €500 to €1,000 if we're lucky. But if that was coloured standing on the ground, you were looking at about 10 grand there, like, you know what I mean? And I had customers, you know, if all went well, but didn't go well. But sure, hopefully, look, tomorrow, you never know, see what happens, like, you know what I mean?
It's not all tying horses to a rope and tying them on a baldy patch of a field in a housing estate or in someone's front garden. You get a bit of bad press, it's hard to reverse people's minds after stuff like that. People that I know that we're involved with in these coloured horses, they look after them like kids. I've been in some proper trainers' yards in this area. We're in County Meath now, and I can guarantee you one thing, that a high percentage of the horses wouldn't look half as good as any of the horses I'd see getting turned out for the race. If someone who's involved in the racing with us start doing things to a horse that wasn't right, that was cruel, they'd be classed like outcasts for doing it, and nobody will get involved with them again, in a sense, for to race them or anything. And I think it's a good way, you know, it's an unwritten rule. If you own a horse, look after it. I'd love if the council were to give you the option of running on an old road that was disused. Everyone would jump on it. And they were saying to you, yeah, arrive on so-and-so road at 6 o'clock on such a morning and you can have your 2 trots and go. What more would anyone want? I don't think it would be a handy sport to stop otherwise until they get something like that. It's like saying, can the guards stop speeding? Yeah, they can cut it down. Never gonna cut it out.
Team Butterfly, Big Show's getting smoked. Smoked. He's not going to show today.
There's no sign of John Paul.
No, I think he's still in bed.
What does that mean?
He's not coming out. No, he'll be out. Hopefully he'll be out anyway. So please God now, fucking everything goes well.
What time do you think you'll get underway?
About 6 o'clock, I'd say, yeah. And cross the line first, main thing. You can't fly like the butterfly. Get up there, fuck.
Yeah, he's good to go, yeah, so please God is good enough for what he has to do today. He's up against it. Big Show's a top class horse, so please God he just runs good and gets home okay, you know?
So we've got 15 minutes before the start, so what do you do between now and then?
A few Hail Marys.
He knows, doesn't he? He knows something's happening today.
He does, it's like everybody. He knows something's going on and he sort of, you can see the bit of adrenaline shaking himself there. And yeah, he knows there's something happening. Good horses bring good crowds, you know.
But they won't family, one Big Show, just Butterfly. I'll tell you what, you won't be wearing his t-shirt tomorrow.
He's ready to go. Look, good old race. Side.
Going for the record this morning.
Give it a lash anyway, won't we?
Wins a win.
Wins a win, yeah.
Whatever horse wins is going to be the busiest stud this year anyway.
Now we have it, yeah. Horse is ready, 2 horses are ready. There'll be some rattle.
It's all on the day, boys.
Some race.
Big race, a lot of people.
Big race, yeah. Probably biggest race of the year, I'd say.
It is. Most talked about race anyway.
Yeah, all year anyway, yeah.
A lot of money on it?
Oh, we'll see what happens. A couple of hundred.
Bit too much anyway.
It's all for the sport.
Whatever we have is too much.
Wouldn't be here if we didn't think we could win, wouldn't we now? I'm not sure what the pot is, but the lads been gambling among themselves there, so I'd say it's big enough.
Did you have a few quid on?
I had 5, that's all.
What's 5? 5 what?
Grand. See how we get on.
Boys.
Yeah, ready to go, yeah.
Yeah, lads, let the cars back, boys. No cars go going along the sides. Let them go on their own, just a line behind them. Simple as, you know what I mean? Few people race the cars going along the sides.
Don't ruin it for the horses, you know what I mean? Let them drop.
What a big show! Get up the front. Butterfly, team butterfly. Can't fly like the butterfly. Avoid the big show. The ghost. What happened there was...
Yes. They're out. Not my round.
Fair play to you.
John.
Oh, yeah, fair play to you. I don't even want fucking... I don't know. That's racing, boys. Look, that's the way it goes. Do you know what I mean? I know all it's such a build-up, boys, for that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No, I should have booked the big build-up to that. You had a friendly bet, which is a good money. It's not even about the money. Fuck the money. I wanted to see a good race. So that's the truth.
He just bleeding, jumped up off his legs, he did, and caught himself in the fetlock.
That's all the cars
At the very start? Yeah, at the very start, yeah. Hopefully he should be alright.
Hopefully, yeah. Fuck the race. Once that horse is all right, is the main thing.
No, it wasn't a race at all.
It wasn't a race at all.
Alright, friends? Yeah, I'm going to just rush the fence. Right on the wall left. You alright? Yeah. Bit of a limp. Where were you at the time?
Locked in at the back. There you hand over your eyes, man.
Crying. We ring and hold the remortgage they got.
Oh, fucking delighted! Oh, well done. Oh, God, well done.
Too much pressure on London, Paul.
Oh, stop.
He was on the bridge, mate.
Did I hear it?
Easy, fella.
Fucking Daisy. 4:30 in the morning. And I come out to this. I'm back in the fucking game. It's coloured, I don't know whether it's a colt or a filly. But it's up and fucking running around.
I never say prayers, and I never really prayed in my life. I don't go to mass when I should. But I started saying a few Hail Marys as I was walking up the drive, praying that I was going to get a bit of colour. Lo and behold, the mare was standing down the end of the field and there was colour right down the far corner. My eyes lit up as I went across that field, like, you know what I mean? Just like getting the lottery, like, you know what I mean? Priceless, you know? I was delighted to get it. There's the wild ones, with pride and joy. It's not a cracking filly. A strong filly as well. Very sturdy on her legs. You couldn't ask for any more than that, like, you know what I mean? They would have been happy even with a few little splashes of white, but I got more than what I asked for there, colour-wise. It's like any road man, like, you know what I mean, when they go out and they see colour in the field, like, you know what I mean? See a bay one, they just want to go home and go to bed, you know, and come out and see a coloured one, like, you know what I mean? They just want to hit the drink, you know? So, we're going out this weekend now and we'll have a few on our head anyway, like, you know what I mean?